Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to RCC Kids Online. So glad you could join us. So this month, we have been talking about creativity, and we've been learning how we can use our imaginations to do something new. And so we've been learning how God has gifted us with different things, special gifts that maybe we can use to help others. And today is all about how you can use what God gave you to solve problems. And so we're going to watch a Bible story about a guy named Joseph, and God has given him a special gift that's going to help him solve some problems. So let's watch that Bible story and pay close attention, and let's figure out what gift God gave Joseph that helped him solve some problems. Let's watch.
Hey.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica.
Hey, Erica.
Joseph must have felt like he had a world of problems on his back, but he was about to face a challenge bigger than being in prison. In fact, this challenge was bigger than the whole country of Egypt, but God had been preparing Joseph for many years. One day, Joseph saw that two of the other prisoners were upset.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
We both had dreams last night that have left us confused.
Yeah, we can't figure them out.
Because of his gift from God, Joseph was able to understand what the dreams meant, and everything Joseph told the two men came true. One of the men, the Pharaoh's drink taster, was released from prison just 3 days later. Before he left, he promised to tell Pharaoh about Joseph, but the drink taster forgot. Years went by. Yes, years. Joseph continued to serve faithfully in the prison. One day, Pharaoh himself had two dreams that he could not figure out.
Can no one tell me what these dreams mean?
Pharaoh had asked all the magicians and wise men of Egypt to help him, but none of them could offer an explanation.
Oh, great Pharaoh, I've just remembered. 2 years ago, you were angry and put me in prison. While I was there, I had a dream, and a young Israelite man told me what it meant. Everything he said came true.
Guards, bring me this Israelite at once.
Joseph was given clean clothes and a haircut and presented to Pharaoh.
I've heard you can interpret dreams.
I can't do it. My God is the one who knows what dreams mean.
Good enough for me. Here is my first dream. I was standing at the edge of the Nile River. 7 healthy cows came out of the water and started to eat. Then 7 bony, unhealthy cows came out of the water and ate the healthy cows, but stayed just as bony as they were before.
Pharaoh also explained the second dream, in which the same thing happened with heads of grain.
Now, young man, what do you say?
God had given Joseph a gift, and Joseph had practiced for many years. He was ready.
Both of Pharaoh's dreams mean the same thing. God is showing you the future. The 7 healthy cows and heads of grain represent 7 years where you will have plenty of food to harvest, more than you'll need. And the 7 skinny cows and dried up heads of grain represent 7 years of famine and hunger.
Then, God gave Joseph a creative idea.
You should find a man who is wise, understanding, and trustworthy. Put him in charge of all the food in Egypt. During the 7 years of plenty, he should gather and store it up. Then, during the years when there is very little, you'll have plenty to share.
Pharaoh looked at Joseph in amazement.
I think you are that man. Your God, who has given you this understanding, will be with you. So, I will make you second in command of all of Egypt.
Joseph was given finer robes and even Pharaoh's official ring. He had been enslaved or in prison for more than 10 years, yet now he was the second most important person in the whole land. During the next 7 years, Joseph traveled all over, making sure grain was stored up. Huge amounts of grain. So much grain, they couldn't even count it. Then the famine came. No one could find enough to eat in Egypt or the lands beyond. People came from everywhere to beg Pharaoh for food. And he sent them to Joseph, who provided what each family needed to live. Even Joseph's own family came from Canaan in search of food. And in the end, the creativity God gave Joseph helped save Joseph's family from starvation too. The end.
So, was this a brand new way of storing food that Joseph invented?
Well, the Egyptians have never needed to store up this much food for so long. I mean, I can't imagine where I want to put all my popcorn for the next 7 years, along with all the other food.
So,
What's our part in the story?
You may never be imprisoned unfairly or asked to appear before a king, but we all encounter problems to solve in our daily lives. Some can seem smallish, and some can seem really big.
Like if I have a disagreement with one of my friends on how to play a game.
You can use the creativity God's placed inside you to figure out a new way to play together.
I feel like I'm not always that good at that kind of problem solving.
Well, remember that God has always been in the business of problem solving. Even when we turned away, God sent Jesus to restore our relationship with God. We're each made in God's image, so we can reflect that problem-solving creativity. But it does take practice. Joseph had to practice his gifts for years before he found himself in front of Pharaoh.
So, what if I don't know what my gifts are?
Well, you can use your imagination to help you figure this out. Think of things you do that seem to make others happy. Maybe writing a story or planning a party.
I like making snacks for my friends.
I like helping people organize things.
Sounds like you're on the right path. See you next time. Bye.
Bye, Erica.
So here's the thing. You can use what God gave you to solve problems.
Just like Joseph did.
Just like we used our imagination for
Rainbow popcorn. Do you think we should eat it all now or save some for later?
We should definitely save some for later, or you're gonna need a creative solution for a tummy ache.
Yum.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. See you next time.
Let's go. First time.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back. That was a pretty cool story, right? We learned how Joseph had a really special gift, and that gift was interpreting dreams. And so he was able to use that gift to make sure that people didn't go hungry for 7 years. If he hadn't used his gift, then people would have starved and would not have had any food to eat for 7 years. That's a long time. I don't think I can go 7 years without eating. How about you? Well, you know what? God has given each one of us a special gift, and so you can use those gifts to help others. Maybe you're good at drawing. Maybe you are good at, I don't know, mowing the grass or cleaning your room, or it could be lots of different things. But God wants you to use your gifts to help others and solve problems. All right, you guys, well, we're almost done, and I want to wrap up and give us some reminders. So our first reminder of some things that are coming up are Wednesday nights. You can see on the slide there, our kickoff is on September 13th, and then our homecoming parade is September 20th. And so we want you to meet at the Baptist Church at 5 o'clock, and you can walk with us in the homecoming parade. And then BWAC officially starts on September 27th, 6 to 8 p.m., so be sure to check that out. And then coming up on September 16th is our day in the park. There it is. Saturday in the park. And this is for everyone. It'll be 4 to 7 p.m. And there's going to be a lot of cool stuff, you guys. There's going to be an inflatable slide, an inflatable carnival game. There'll be some other games to play. There'll be face painting. There'll be free food that you can eat. There will be so much fun. And then around 6 o'clock will be a special live worship service in the park. So everyone is invited. Come join us, and we'll have an amazing time. And then what's our other announcement? Oh, there it is. Thanks, Rory. Rory's in the back there helping me out. Impact is coming up, you guys, on September 17th. So if you're in 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th grade, you can join us after church on that Sunday. And we are going to do some projects around here in Kidzone. I got like 1 million staples I need your help pulling out of walls. So be here on September 17th at 11. And then we'll probably have pizza for lunch, so you won't want to miss that. And then one last one. Oh, I think I got a special slide for the homecoming parade. The theme is patriotic. So if you want to walk with us or ride on the float, be sure to wear your red, white, and blue. All right, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.